I feel like I'm on my Winter Soldier, Saint Germain vibes. Stop fun and games. Stop fun and games so you get hit with a snowball. New world, baby. I feel like I'm on my Saint Germain vibes right now, the Winter Soldier style. I'm gonna welcome my collective. Welcome. People like, yo, you walking in the cold? I'm like, it's cold? What are you talking about? I be forgetting the environment because, let me cook. Because I don't really do this. I really do this for my sustainability. I do it because it keeps me centered. So I already made up in my mind, I don't give a fuck. I have to do this. I love the clarity. I love the coherence. I love not drowning. I love not collapsing. The last thing I'm thinking about is the snow. Look at that. That's the last thing I'm thinking about. That's funny. Oh, when you start moving like that, oh, squirrel. When you start moving like that, that's an internal command. Ooh, daddy, chill. I'm feeling good today. Did I do my intentions yet? I intend to be my highest self at all costs. My DNA is restored, activated, transformed, transfigured, embodying my soul essence, my will to the oneness of the divine. Family, oh, you best believe you got a non-local will. Feeling you. Non-local will despite it all, bitch. Still gonna make it happen. You have that will, that wheel. You have a will. Welcome. If I missed you, I'm sorry. This is going to be for Star Commanders. Hello, Earth Angels. Seated nodes. You are seated on your throne. We can call a node a throne. How about that? You are on your throne. You are stationed, secure, erect, aligned. And it looks good on you. You feel me? Another squirrel. Beloved Planetary Collective, thank you for your time that you have took to align to your destiny, your North Node, True North, Earth-based celestial soul star carriers, those who are stationed quietly with the planetary field. I want to thank you. Thank you for all your willingness to arrive as you are, without performance, without reacting, without the need to be seen or do anything at all. Thank you for coming embodied. Thank you for being here. It's important that you let your body hear these words. Thank you. I trust you're not here to seek information, not come to be activated. You should already be erected and activated, already turned the fuck up, ready to fucking go. Didn't come here to be changed. You are already online. You're ready to go Nova. Let's get right to the message. So there's a lot going, family. There's a lot going on. And I want to talk about subtle energies and the subtle bodies. The field sensation and the perceptual adjustments a lot of us are going through. You can even hear the ringing in your ears, the headaches. Any confirmation on those? Let me know, family. If that's been happening to you, there's a threshold you wake up today. And guess what? The bare minimum is your wholeness. The bare minimum is your radiance. Or fucking get ran through. See if I care. Lucky Lotus, I don't remember you. Welcome. Mama Rose, welcome. Skill said 100. Al said hands in the air. You just don't care. Man, I feel like I'm Saint Germain right now, but in modern times in the winter version style. That's crazy. So if you're feeling a fine buzz in the field right now, it's not a noise, it's a signal. A lot of you are in different harmonics. It's a different signal, and because it's different, there's requirements like alignment, like washing your ass, brushing your teeth, being genuine. There's certain alignments. You could be experiencing it as pressure. A lot of people are not going to be able to make it. They're not going to be able to carry over, cross over. It ain't just intellect. You literally got to do the work. Some may have ringing in the ears. Some may low-grade headache or nervous agitation. without a clear source. These are signs, family. These are signs. It's only going to get better or worse. It can be irritating. It can be disorienting. Difficult to locate in space and time continuum. What matters is this: when your awareness rises above a sensation, when perception widens, which it has for all of us, instead of pressing, the sensation resolves. That tells us that it is not damage, it is not interference, it is not disruption. This is a phase alignment. A lot of you are phasing in, you're locking in. Bear with me, family. It's deeper than it sounds. This is consciousness recalibrating to a higher operational band. What do you think the word bandwidth means? You're in a new bandwidth. A lot of that buzzing, it's like getting in the water, and the lower you get, the stronger the buzz gets, the stronger the signal gets, the denser or whatever. But you got the suit to endure. Woo! You are in a phase adjustment period. Those that tarried first, holding the 144 Royal Monarchs, looking like we're fools out here, but now we're heading and we're leading humanity. We are the ancient futuristic founding race that shows up around this time to recalibrate humanity to its original timeline. Hello, it's an honor. It's a privilege. So now that you're recalibrating to your operational bandwidth, your original somatic, shaman, Shakira, the way a receiver retunes when the wave carrier shifts. Somatic relocation. And what actually happened this month? You were supposed to crash out this month, but you didn't, okay? And because you didn't, it tells me universally that you have structure in your life. That tells me somewhere in your life you have integrity. If I was wise, I would just accept it. You know what I mean? If I was wise, I would trust the universe instead of personifying it, trying to figure out what, where, when, and all this linear bullshit. If you're here, just know that you're structured, you're coherent, you're strong. Otherwise, right? Big or, you're depleted and you're gonna get ran through. What actually shifted this month, we stepped into a new world. This ain't just symbolic. It's not just philosophy. Every one of you is a philosopher, but it's not that. This is somatically, a relocation of a reference point. You are that reference point. You are a throne, a node. You need to know this. I don't care how you feel today. I really don't give a fuck, but you need to hear me. You are a whole reference point in the nets where the body, not the mind, cross first. Mama! The body's coming. The language of the body. The body as in the cosmic egg, all bodies, not just your body, but all bodies. It's because your body tarried first. You tarried over first. A lot of us became aware first, then we embodied it. Many of you are already stationed there. You are already seated on your throne. This is nothing more, nothing less than a confirmation for you. So receive it as such. We're no longer searching, okay? We're not going on quest anymore. We're not questioning shit. We went on our quest. We went on our journey. Now we're stationed secure, seated on our throne. This is literally why your eating patterns have changed. Your sleep cycles have fucking changed. Familiar signals from your body no longer translate the same way. You are literally inhabiting a different frequency range. This is what's happening. And the body is learning how to operate efficiently inside this new perimeter. That's why I told you this whole month is about sustainability, about substance, not so much about a quick, I got people on the path. You said I need allies. No, you need you. That's what you need. You need purpose. You need service. Good.
Yeah.
You don't need allies. The fuck? So now a lot of you are operating in a whole different womb, a whole different frequency bandwidth, a whole different world. And what you're experiencing right now is not instability. This is calibration under a live condition. You are a living, intelligent system. And it's because you're doing what you're doing, sustaining what you're sustaining, calibrating your nervous system, like I said in the live earlier, is the gateway to the reality. Because your nervous system has recalibrated and you're chilling, calm the fuck down, and you're holding it, don't be fucking surprised when you wake up tomorrow and all of a sudden people are just, what the fuck? Because you're receptive to it. You are a node and you hold the tempo. This is the living conditions that you're calibrating. You got non-local beings watching you hold zero right now and you're looking good. You're looking good. This is a whole gear. Do you know what a gear is? Do you know what an octave is? It's a whole octave shift. A lot of you are moving in different harmonics. You got different fuel. Instead of sitting on your ass, peace is not enough no more. Some of you crave service. You crave a purpose. You crave being seen, being heard. You crave leading the collective, helping, steward. They call that being a steward. You crave midwifing. You crave helping others. This is a higher hue of humanity, these ships that we have, and really it's just your natural, it's really not so much go getter, but this is what you're naturally inclined to do, believe it or not. You're not meant to be a parasitical fuck, right? Nothing in this ecosystem lives unto itself. The only time it was a me story is when I had to recalibrate myself. I had to shut the world off and come back to my own cymatics, build my own light body, and then stand in that bitch in a cesspool. But now a lot of us are coming back out of inner earth to reestablish order, alignments through literally your own, even your nervous system. You're so fucking powerful. You're connected to the terrain. Welcome, Moon Man, guys. Follow Moon Man. He's a solid person. But it's because of the fact you tarried. And guys, 70 to 80% of the collective are not even fucking real. A lot of us were regulating ourselves, temperamenting ourselves to synthetic beings. Let nobody regulate you. We are in a gear shift. Don't self-destruct right now. Sustain capacity in a planetary structure. A lot of you could, honestly, guys, want me to be real with you, a lot of you could be bored. You could be bored because you're fucking over here meant to lead fucking a whole planet. That's why these higher facets called divine will, purpose, these things really mean something. Find it within yourself. You're gonna be, it's fulfilling. I'm here today not because of my feelings, I'm here because of my purpose. Despite how I feel, there's gonna be days you gotta have a greater will, a non-local will, a divine will greater than that aspect of you. Of course, it's like not wanting to go to the gym, but once you go to the gym, aren't you glad you listened to that higher intelligence that led you to the gym? A lot of us are tapping into non-local intelligence. Some of us already have, and we tarried. And right now we're in the womb space with two different cells, two different mitosis. We got the completion and the depletion. And that's why it's important for a lot of us to stand up erected daily, to punch subtle energies in their fucking throat, to remind the algorithm who daddy is, to stand stationed on your throne, on your node. That is an order in your own way. Anyways, back to the message. This is not a punishment. This is a literal gear change, okay? Even sitting still. Neutral is not passive. Neutral is not a sacrificial lamb. Take advantage. No, hold on, I'm about to snap. Neutral means the capability and willingness to smack the fuck out of a demon and lift an angel, or the other way around. I don't care. But it's being able to hold and sustain your universe without losing your solar logos, without losing your cymatic and temperamenting your space. Not everybody's gonna love you. That's okay. But if you love, you're gonna be you. You're gonna show up in your radiance without regulating yourself. Because believe it or not, beyond your feelings, authenticity is the highest love. Other than that, and laying down your life. And some of us are doing both. Be you. Be fucking you. Love is encompassing. Love is all things. Even hate is love. I got people in here that love me so much they hate me because they're binary. They don't know how to be centered. But even that's love. But the highest form of love, other than to lay your life down, is to be you. And that's what you're being asked right now, is to sustain, hold yourself. Because upon you, a new world will be built. You will be entrusted. Trust like a structure, trust as in a building. The codes of a new world through you, okay? That's what we call the founder race. Is it clicking? That's what we call the founder race. You can feel the solar plexus activating. Bang, bang! I did eat a cheese pizza before this too. So we got people activating the solar plexus. I can feel it, I can feel it. It's your birthright, damn it. We are in a new gauge, a new hue. You're not gonna get away with anything, okay? Planetary field now carries a higher informational load. To remain coherent within, the body must sustain a greater bandwidth, okay? You're waking up, you can hear the Earth's Schumann resonance. You can hear it. Time, baby, you can hear it. It's gonna cause a lot of people headaches. They gotta tarry to live. They're gonna have to shift because I do believe a majority of us already have, and that's why the planet has no choice. This technology has no choice. Obey the highest nodes. A lot of you been on your throne. On your throne, this is real authority. You've been on your throne, stationed secure. Been able to sustain a greater bandwidth. Sustain. I'm not talking about a quick 2-week program. I'm talking about a lot of you been on your shit lately. And with your own cymatics. Capacity is exceeded, which it has. Energy drains, not as a judgment. You got people who are fucking depleted. You're gonna have people who can't find the will to get out of bed, and then you're gonna find people dancing without music. Two whole different type of people, whole different ecosystems, whole different world. You're gonna have people getting mad at someone who's dancing, like two different ecosystems, two different wombs. Mitosis. And here's the fucked up part. I didn't say which one you were, but your residents, if you're the intelligence to discern, if you have the intelligence to listen to your body telling you, Listening is the question. Are you receptive? 97% of your DNA is receptors. Are you receptive? Your nervous system is the gateway to reality. A lot of you have been making love with destiny. You've been kissing your north node. You've been making love. Be receptive to her, him, her, whatever. You know? Don't let it be set. Because it's not a matter of worth, heaven and hell. It's sustainability. You're being asked if you can be structure so we can build upon that. Build upon your cornerstone. Build upon your somatic to endure. Your heart is why you endured. Don't let it be said you came all this way in front of an angel and you just couldn't receive because your nervous system was damaged. A lot of us in a new world. But if you got a busted nervous system, right? See, your nervous system ain't just a planetary nervous system. It's connected to the mainframe. You got that from your mama. Thank you guys for listening. Or you can get Spartan, kick your ass over the bridge. Which one? I'm at the point where anything less than your beautiful radiance is betrayal. Anything less than your real authenticity is a form of betrayal. You're a betrayer. You're a piece of shit, if you want my opinion. Two different parties. We got burnt out, crash out. Two different energies, two different worlds. And a lot of us, when we go live, we're holding the 9 realms. We're holding it. And it's on us to structure our space, sound shape, the atmosphere. You don't need reason. If my inner child says, fuck everything, roar, Corey. Ah, that's what I'm doing. Get used to your subtle bodies. Get used to that language. Dick energies without a body, embodied beings, they don't have the alchemical atomic structure to hold that primordial roar, even though it's not literal words, but it's sound and light, which is primordial, which is universal. Some of you, like lions, need to roar every day. It's that simple. Like, I can't get any more simpler than that. You need to wake up and just roar. I'm talking a roar off. Birds need to sing, the lions need to roar. You hold the cymatics that goes beyond the reasoning mind. Corey, I don't know what I'm doing, but I love it. Yeah, fuck around and find out. It ain't just the people in the room listening. I got 38 people. I don't remember saying hi to 38 people. The whole universe is at an attention. It's universal truth. That's not a persona or ego. Go fuck yourself. This is universal truth. The whole Omega field is listening to you. How would you operate if that was the case? Move as such. A lot of you already are. But just let me cook. I have to give this word under a certain tone. You're operating under one system now. Biological and spiritual are integrating. Okay, one already, but there's a latency. All the time and space continuum. Not that science is true, not true, but there's a latency called observing, living, moving, having your being. There's a latency. Okay, latency is caught up. Okay, we're operating as one system. There's no bypassing available when we get here. This is a universal structure. You can't just float through life anymore. You will not be supported. You're gonna have issues, bro. You're gonna have issues like breathing, like a headache, like have the will to get out of bed because you can't sustain your own solar somatics. You need a whole body, kind of like a government body. You're gonna need a whole body just to bi-curiously live through everybody else, standing in your own shit. So that won't be tolerated. And the real ones are like, yeah, it's about time. I'm ready. You see how there's two different camps? Purpose is required. It's a higher hue of humanity. A purpose. You don't need friends. You don't need to meet up and bullshit. I mean, although that's fun, don't get me wrong. But you need purpose. Purpose. Will of the gods. Non-local purpose. Not just ambition, not your identity. But its purpose is a literal orientation. Neutrality. Universal regard. Presence. These create the coherence, and coherence stabilizes the field. I believe that the earth is at a turning point. Your cymatic authority has came online. Your cymatic authority has come online. That goes beyond intellect and words. You're gonna feel me. Okay. Your solo logos in body. Okay, you aligned yourself. You're 44 in the room. That's a master number. Solar logos in body. Thank you guys for listening, because this is beyond intellect. You hearing my voice and seeing my face is upgrading your DNA and aligning you to attune you to cosmic intelligence if you're receptive. So thank you for being patient. Thank you for tarrying in this space. You carry a somatic authority now. Solar logos imprint no longer that is latency, delayed. No longer is it about theatrics. You are not dormant. We are not waiting. You can hear it in our tone. Your tone is shifted. Attunement, your tone. You're speaking of a nowness. You're speaking of a knowing. It's weird how now and know are in the same word. You're speaking of a knowing. And that knowing carries a confidence and a surety. You are fully operational. This is why tolerance for chaos, bullshit, Drama and incoherence is dropped. They have nowhere to resonate. They have nothing to cling to. Kind of missed the turbulence, and I like fucking slaying. I'm looking for the resistance, but in this new octave, it's open terrain. All I met with is love. Your system no longer resonates with insufficient states. It doesn't even click. I knew this time was coming. It's not because you reject anything. It's because it can't sustain its own life, and it will collapse under its own dissonance. Think I'm playing? I'm not. It's real authority. Solar planetary interaction, and because the Schumann resonance, oh my God, is coupling and helping you. Do you know what the Schumann resonance is? You probably don't, right? You probably don't care. I got a party that cares so much, and I got another party that's literally dead. Feed me, play with me, touch me. They think stimulation is life force. Fools. The Schumann resonance is the heartbeat of Gaia, and that has shifted. That is what shifted. This is the solar transmissions, okay? Solar transmissions, these solar flares, you think it's a joke. It's not. It's literally pre-matter. It's pre-nut. It's unlimited potential. Liquid light. Solar flares is liquid plasma, which is 99.9% unlimited probability. See how the question ain't who am I? The question ain't where's the power? The question is, are you devoted? Have you developed? Have you tarried? Have you worked on yourself? Have you had enough love to sit there and learn how to breathe, learn how to communicate better, to articulate your truth, to communicate? Can you bring non-local into form? Can you be the peace that is needed? If not, I'm gonna ask you kindly to shut the fuck up and step the fuck aside. This is what our energy is gonna say. Not my words, but my spirit, my innate authority. Because I'm representing something bigger than myself. And guess what? For the slow one that's in the back over there, you too. We've been getting these solar intelligence that we had to chew to integrate in our body, to sit still and learn. And we did that for mama. Primordial doesn't mean you're perfect Hollywood. Primordial means you're real. It means you're raw. It means you're undiluted. So you had to take real, raw, undiluted energy, pure chaos to be the man you see today. Hopefully you can understand what I just said. Otherwise, you're slow. It took great work to be here. Otherwise, you would have been crashing out and laying in bed. Why is me? I'm so depleted. It's everybody's fault. You sound like someone without a solar embryo. You sound like someone who needs to go on a soul retrieval. You need to develop yourself. You think I'm being a dick? I'm not. This is what I've been through. So this is the Earth's electrical magnetic baseline, the Schumann resonance. That has lifted. You think that gives a fuck about your little persona? You think that cares about how you feel and what you got going on? No. For real. Then you start to see how selfish you are to make it personal. You know, demons personalize everything because they don't got a body. They're trying to identify with things. A lot of people are stuck on the old you. They're stuck on stupid. That's where you left them. They don't have a solar embryo. They lose their identity in the sound field. Every emotion, every narrative, every story. Unbalanced, uncentered. Nervous system's fried. Oh, I feel like it's clicking today. That electric magnetic baseline we're talking about, that Schumann resonance, is felt biologically. But those already phase locked in with the planetary field, some were pulled into this alignment without preparation, and oh damn. So be patient, be diligent, and be fucking kind to yourself. Every system adjusts on its own rate, but you don't have to regulate your rate on someone else's rate. You understand? No more shrinking for limbic energies. You can literally tell them to kiss your ass. You understand? Because they can't have residence. They can't abide around you. That means you gotta level up, bitch. Not me shrinking. This ain't just a Corey show. You have every right to stand in your power. In fact, that's what we fucking need. I'm not talking about the two-dimensional authority, this capitalistic world. I'm talking about authority as in sovereignty, ho. I'm talking about the right to peace, be still. Mental illness goes away. I'm talking about standing on your throne in your cymatics without being disturbed or tethered or bothered. Kind of authority that goes beyond these mortals. It's innate. This ain't an ego show. This ain't about me, bro. I'm here because of my purpose. You're gonna know those not by who is still standing. They're called the foundational race. If you got a problem, we're not even playing the same game, bro. You got a lot of healing and growing up to do, and I mean that from my soul. From my soul, bro. Go find yourself. Look at this shit. Crazy out here, bro. Grown-ass men, but they don't have the willingness. They don't have the heart. They can't connect. So many great people in this room, but they all have this intellect, but they don't have the body to connect with another being. That's embarrassing. It's sad, pathetic. But yet your problem is with me, huh? Because I showed up, huh? Because I stepped in with my purpose, huh? Nubis is here. This is why time perception has changed. We went from a lunar to a solar radiation shift. This is our time. Kingdom of Darkness, you had your chance. You did a good job. High five. Now step the fuck aside. Yeah, you can see the great chaos in me and great order. That's why you're mind fucked right now with this androgynous energy. I got family out there. Same way. It's time to establish order. It feels different because its internal geometry has changed. Your processing has changed. Your recovery, integration. All these cycles are recalibrating to a whole new temporal rhythm. You got a whole new rhythm, ecosystem of life. I feel safe here finally. I'll shift your echo. You're on your somatic. You're the node, center, Santa. And people got to come correct. Otherwise, they're going to bug the fuck out. They're not going to have the atomic structure to stay in the room. On a planetary level. Where are you going to go, bitch? Yeah. Melchizedek, this is heart. You don't even know. This is actually pink flame. This is not even green. This is higher than green. This is not just your own love. This is universal. We don't care about your persona. We're taking over. Psychological, it is structural. Your nervous system is learning how to move inside a different time lattice, okay? Be centered in a time continuum. Everything in their mom was going like this, and you learn to be still. That's technology. You may not look at it like that, but your oppositions do, because they can't do that, okay? Brain's covered. System is learning how to move. Your nervous system is the gateway to reality. I don't care how much fucking snow it is. Your environment by mastering your body. Station today. I know you don't care. Drove and I said I'm gonna walk. A guy at the gas station says I could drop you off. I said no, I want to walk. He said it's kind of cold. I didn't even think about cold or nothing. I just do it systematically. It's part of my regiment. Just snow or not, this is for my mental and emotional state of being, so I can hold the planetary structure, so I can give it to my people. It's not a question of worthiness. It's about sustaining coherence. This everything outside. I'm like, bro, you can't tell by my face I'm over it. For real. Is totally changed. You are heart led. You know your heart. I open in my heart. Ooh, thank you for the gift. So I'm talking about coherence. Frequencies are now activating primarily through the heart's field. Not sentiments, not emotional surges, but actual coherence. The heart functions as an organizing oscillator. Okay, not the oscillations. They're not gonna be able to handle the waves because they gotta heal. But yet I'm too much. Neural networks and synapse pathways and genetic responses. This is not just spiritual, it is biological repatterning that's happening to you. Okay? Your rhythm harmonics on a planetary level. All at once. That's not ooh little trip. No, it's called responsibility. That's called for washing your ass, hygiene, spite your feelings, kind of some big stepper shit. I don't know who's in the room. I got so much snow on my phone, it's actually kind of, listen, I'm gonna end it though, okay? Into a new music, a new somatic, and I'm grateful. I can recognize you. I see you. You are strong, okay? Your throne. Thank you for your willingness. Thank you for your Terra Nova. It's because of you any of this was possible. For saying yes where you could have easily said no. For showing up when you could have easily fucking not showed up. That's a big deal. Later, I'll go live later. Thank you. You are appreciated. Not for what you produce, but for what you can stabilize. Thank you. What we are needed. Stay stationed. Keep on going. We need you. Ashe, Star Commander. Okay, I wanted to finish this before I call it a day. This is, so dimensional range update, the third dimension and above. From the third dimension and upward, structural reorganization is underway. That's what's literally happening right now. Cosmic energies are stimulating the brain, training the nervous system, and activating genetic sequences and dissolving isolation patterns that no longer serve. So, if you're operating from ego, you're going to experience drag, contraction, depletion, and you're going to be stuck in this resistant loop. And this is not punishment. None of this is punishment. It is the fact that you're incapable, incompetent within the new environmental. In that low band state, you will not be able to travel. You'll be stuck in survival frequencies, anger, jealousy, greed, lust, and your racial slurs that no one gives a fuck about. These are survival bands of states. These all belong to closed-ass loop systems. They do not resonate in the heart field. They cannot sustain within the current of the planetary's new rhythm. This is not condemnation. It's literally physics. It's the frequency that determines the access, the green heart currents, the operational bandwidth. The green heart is the currency in the now. It is the primal interferences. You're not getting away with nothing. This is the light code transmission through the somatic information that carried in the coherence. Not a concept, but literal coherence. This is gamma range activation within the human resonant field. And a lot of you already know this. This is not being learned, but you are simply remembering it. The 144 frequency is not just a frequency. It's responsibility, not just a status. The 144 are not just a number. It is a frequency of responsibility. Many of you were positioned here because you could carry it. You can bear it. You can hold it. You can stabilize. Your presence alone performs the work before the words need to even be uttered, before the instructions and before the leadership begins. Your coherence teaches without you speaking. It is a natural law enforcement. Sustainability threshold. Anything that is not connected to nature cannot sustain itself. It will collapse, not as a threat, but as law. Many of you carry the planetary architecture encoded within your system. You're the original. You can sense misalignment almost immediately because your body is calibrated to the whole. This is spirit and this is the spirit entering biology. It's becoming one. The latency is complete. And when the cosmic currents move through the earth, this is the spirit entering matter. The DNA is responding like a tuning fork that is resonating from the planetary pitch. The dormant frequencies are awakening through resonance, not your belief and your feelings. This is actual mechanism of awakening. You are tuning to a new music, releasing an old. You are tuning to a new music. Release an alignment. Evolution now requires an attunement. Old consciousness cannot be carried forward into this new harmonical field. Release is not loss, it is recalibration. We are energetic beings in a biological evolution. Our transformation is written in the frequency and light, and it is happening now. Quietly, steadily, and on every fucking level. So in closing, family, again, gratitude, recognition, and keep going. Continue doing the work. Much love. Star Commander out. Thank you for receiving this transmission, Soul Star Majesties. If your heart is moved to support this mission, come on, support the mission. Love offerings, Ashe. Much gratitude.
Let's